Hello, my name is Lana Turner Addison. Just want to thank you for the opportunity to present a plan, a strategy for the use of Vision 2025 funding. I am representing INTEDI, North Tulsa Economic Development Initiative, a nonprofit 501c3 organization which has been instrumental in the advancement of proposals to enhance the community and the city's efforts to stimulate economic development in North Tulsa, specifically the 36th Street North Corridor Area Plan and Shops on Peoria. INTEDI's mission is to rebuild North Tulsa one project at a time. The Vision 2025 approach appears to be a proactive approach to educate the public about the needs in the community and to hear from the public. The project that we're presenting, that we're recommending funding for, is titled Peoria Connection. If you are not familiar with the North Peoria area of Tulsa, from Mohawk Boulevard and Peoria to 56th Street North Peoria, please view the slides to become familiar with what exists currently. The problem, as we see it, is that North Tulsa lacks a strong job base and quality infrastructure for locating small and large businesses. It lacks attractive housing accommodations for middle to high income residents. They are very limited. There are no large shopping centers located in this area. Improvements to streets in North Tulsa has been slow and inadequate. Blighted conditions exist in North Tulsa housing and business districts. INTEDI's aspiration is to break the cycle of neglect in the North Tulsa community and stimulate opportunities that will support economic development and quality of life improvements. The residents' desires, as communicated by them, is to shop for needed supplies, goods, and food in their community, have business retail development, have places to work, restaurants, clothing stores, street improvements, density, and new housing, sidewalks, walkable trails, entertainment venues, and parks. We believe that the best weapon in the struggle to bring about greater economic success in the North Tulsa community is to fund infrastructure development along the Peoria connection, create jobs within the North Tulsa community, incentivize development in commercial areas. Our Peoria Connection proposal responds directly to the priority investment to be considered by the City of Tulsa, titled Economic Development and Sales Tax Generation. It unleashes the creative potential of Tulsa, which will cultivate homegrown enterprises. It enhances the quality of life in Tulsa as a means of attracting and retaining a high-quality, well-educated workforce. It addresses the challenge of reimagining and redeveloping the aging and obsolete commercial corridors and neighborhood centers. In viewing the pictures, you would see some of those. Economic development in areas that have traditionally been underserved can help to support a community that has the potential to thrive. The community I am speaking about today is North Tulsa. Large portions of the 36th Street North Corridor area plans have already been designated as areas of growth. And if you reflect back in the 70s and a little before, at one time there were 4 outlet malls within the North Tulsa community. The demographics of the selected block groups that I'm reporting out on are from 41st West Avenue eastward to North Maplewood along Archer Street and northward to 56. And this is the INTEDI boundaries, which comprise about 16.8% of the total City of Tulsa population. In this area, the housing units, there are about 26,915. The average household income, which is nothing to brag about, is $22,764. However, there have been studies done that shows that 2/3 of the income in the community actually is spent outside the community. The Peoria Connection is located within these boundaries in an area of North Tulsa that is plagued by lack of amenities such as grocery stores, theaters, retail business, restaurants, and transportation. What I know that if we are to build the Tulsa we all want for our children's future, we must come together, we must work together, and we must speak in such a way that promotes, not hinders, real and sustainable progress focused on improving the quality of life for citizens. What I'm asking for is funding to cover is $21.5 million. Most of that would go toward infrastructure and demolition costs, which is about $19 million. Part of that would go toward parks, walkable trails, $2 million. An additional $500,000 toward a public relations campaign to promote North Tulsa in a positive manner. I gave you a handout with the map, and on the back of it, it actually lists some of North Tulsa assets. The expected results attract and encourage community investment in North Tulsa, provide additional jobs within the community, development of undeveloped land in North Tulsa, which will spur economic development and help us generate new sales tax revenue that we so deserve and need. We are asking for funding to support the North Tulsa Area Plan Peoria Connection, which if included, will support generating new sales tax revenue in the North Tulsa community, support funding to create jobs in the North Tulsa community, and support healthy communities through providing some funding for walkable trails. Tulsa Economic Development Corporation, George Kaiser Family Foundation, Tulsa Development Authority, Tulsa Metropolitan Regional Chamber of Commerce, Tulsa Technology Center, Langston University, and Tulsa Public Schools have all agreed to support this Peoria connection.